Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Modern Woman Profession. Today we got a nice video. So let's see what it say.
You, yeah. What is your profession?
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case.
Yes, we're gonna watch something which is probably crazy, and then this is why, guys, you need to be careful of who you are and who you deal with because women those days they cry for everything. They are strong independent until they find out in court because the court don't play, and then this is when they cry. This is where they want the whole community, the whole block, the whole system to rescue them when the court system hold them accountable. And then we're gonna watch that video, which is going crazy. It's gonna be great. It's mother woman. This is what they do. Give me a second.
Next, we go to Memphis, Tennessee for the verdict in the case against Shelby Isaac. The 19-year-old's accused of first-degree murder in the death of Eddie Tate and his girlfriend Edwina Thomas, who was 8 weeks pregnant at the time. The alleged motive?
For those that haven't know, it's been a case that she been accused of killing those three people. This is two girls. They have friend, and then one was pregnant. So basically, that's why they said three people. And then she was accused, and then she went to the court. And next thing you know, they have evidence that she was guilty of it. And then she was trying to give the sad story. She was crying that to prove that she's innocent, but found out the footage and find out the text message and what they have the proof, and then now they're trying to have a conviction on the way. See what they're gonna say if she's guilty or not. But she's gonna cry before the verdict and everything because women are innocent since they're crying. Believe all women when they cry. This is why they push.
A bad hair week. Nearly 2 years earlier, Isaac bought $250 worth of hair extensions from Tate. Apparently upset with the purchase, Isaac scheduled a second meeting to get her money back. And according to testimony of a witness who claimed to be there at the time, that's when she allegedly shot and killed the victim.
So, for those women out there who, for Christ's sake, why are you having so many hair? That's over expensive. $200 for hair, but you cannot even afford to pay rent. You cannot even afford to pay your phone bill. You can even put food on the table, but you got money. 200, almost $300 hair. The busiest company, the hair company, is booming because of women like that, because they are very. This is very unrealistic. So now you want that $200 for the hair, and then you want the guy to pay rent. You want the guy to pay. No wonder why you guys doesn't have money. $300, and then now you got a bad hair. Then now you become so upset, so mad about it. Now you have to pay that money back. But again, women on hair, they're entrepreneur, they are broke. When you pay that money, it's gone. They're not gonna give it back to you. If she's a good businesswoman, she will. But after a while, when she pay it, that's why they don't give you no receipt. You cannot claim it. That's what happens. So basically, that's a lose money. When you have a schedule to set for a refund, you know what's gonna happen. Either she's not gonna show up or something gonna go down and nobody's gonna involve. And unfortunately, she bring a gun, and so people gonna go become down for that. Oh la la, this is crazy.
But the defense pointed to the lack of physical evidence in the case.
When you follow the credible and unbiased evidence in this case, it does not lead you to Shelby Isaac.
After hearing all the evidence, the jury returned with a verdict.
Before you read the verdict, that's a good attorney. He said they have no evidence that point out. But if you found the gun, and then they found the bullet, if they match, that probably is the gun. If the footprint match, that's probably is a perfect fit. But again, that's what the attorney gonna do. They're gonna make a, because at the end of the day, it's about if you believe it, she did it, she gonna be convicted. But if she not, if you don't believe she doesn't do it, you gonna have to convict her. But at the end of the day, it's three people is already dead. At least two families or three families is crying because she have a baby. So basically, it is a crazy day for them because now they have to deal one with the person that lost and two with the person that be killed them and three with the system is gonna be fair or not or the justice gonna be served. So that's why people have to deal with. So we're gonna see and hear what the verdict gonna say, and then we're gonna stay tuned and then talk about that.
Has the jury arrived at a verdict in this case? On all four counts? Were they unanimous?
If Isaac is found guilty, she could spend the rest of her life in prison.
Ms. Isaac, please stand.
Judge James Lammy reads the verdict.
You see, this is the point. Now she's weak. Now she can't even stand on herself because now she's gonna have an accountable for the court, and then now she loses herself. She's crying, even though she did it or not. But the thing of the matter is, if she did it, why are you crying? Like, pick up your space, be strong, and take it. No, women are gonna do that. They're gonna be weak. They're gonna be vulnerable. They're gonna say that, oh, I'm a woman. I'm too weak. The consequence too hard. But the thing is, you already do the act. If you do the act, you have to pay for the consequences, but they're trying to avoid the consequences because at the end of the day, they don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to look bad from the society. They don't want to look bad from society because women are pure, they're innocent, and they are angel. But at the end of the day, we can see that some of them are further from the truth, especially right now. They just gone down the here, and then we don't know where to find and how to find a good woman at this day because it's very crazy lately, especially.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of second-degree murder as included in.
You see how she cried. I don't know if she made it or not, but I think of my age, she start crying. I understand that everyone that's been guilty, I found that everyone's gonna cry because at the end of the day, we want to have mercy. That's why everyone cry and cry because we have to have mercy. We know what we did wrong, and then we want to have a second chance. But at the end of the day, most people are like, how I'm gonna take another chance with you? The first chance you have, you got a freedom. You give it away over her hair, and then what happens second time when you be out there? What's gonna happen? You're gonna hurt somebody. Who else you're gonna hurt? You're gonna hurt my family. You're gonna hurt my friend. Who else out there you're gonna be able to hurt? So that's the idea that people see when they go to represent somebody as a jury, and then people see that if I'm taking another chance for you, believe in humanity that you will change, or if I'm gonna be able to take you and then convince you, and the next thing you know, you'll be able to spend the time to find that moment, like for you to have a conscious decision to change to be better of yourself, and then when you come out, you can be a better version, and then you won't be able to repeat that consequence again, that same event again. That's the reason why she cried. But again, women cry for everything, and especially on that case, I understand her crying. But again, if she committed the act, just honor to it. You don't have to cry, but honor to, yes, I did it, I'm sorry, but I have to pay the consequences. But the thing about it is, she figured now she's not gonna go out there. She's gonna be confident, stay in jail for her whole life. This is when she cried because she gonna have the hot girl summer. She gonna have now one sneaky link. She's not gonna have one night out. She's not gonna have that. She's not gonna do a party. She gonna be sound shelter, and then most likely she's not gonna be able to have a romantic relationship. She probably be a lesbo or somebody like a girl or something like that. She might different with the girl, so like that. She gonna have all those interruptions if she want to please herself, but she's not gonna. But she's the thing that she's thinking about, and she's crying because she's gonna be able. How I'm gonna be able to do all that? I think about that on my conscience and think about all those swimming, all those hormones on the or on the cell and the prison. How I'm gonna deal with that because I'm a female. I got urge too. I got need to. The next thing they probably take advantage of me. That's why they cry about when they go to jail. If the jail was a lifeguard like 2 and 3 and do whatever they want, they're not gonna be crying. They'll be like, oh, he's a Christian. He's just going to school. But since they are gonna be exposed um to a lot of activity that they want to, or they're not really fit for it, or they don't train for it, or they're not ready for it. So this is when they cry. So I totally understand it, but again, it's too late at this point because
Count one. Signed by the foreperson of the jury. Mr. Oliver, is that your verdict? Ms. Foster, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Of second-degree murder as included in count one. Signed by the foreperson of the jury.
Imagine you fainted because you don't want to be accountable. Woman, if you they have the ER for you ready, if you they're gonna get pop you up, but you're gonna go to that jail, woman. You're gonna go to that jail, baby. You're not gonna hold that like you're sick. No, 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 no. Sick people go to jail. You probably handcuffed in the hospital until you feel better. The ER gonna tell you that, woman, you feel better. Your everything is normal. You fainted out in front of the prison again. They're gonna drag you inside the prison, go to the infirmary, and then when you go back in, and then you probably fainted inside the jail cell. They're gonna bring you in the infirmary until you go back, and then you understand that you have to do the time. And then if it is not, you're not gonna be able to avoid that. The only time to do it if you only not living. But at this point, if they're able to bring you back alive, you're paying the time, and that's why she fainted, because she want to say that I'm sick now because I cannot be able to, but it's gonna be too much for me. But the family is lost their person they love literally. And for they have to bury that person over here, and then you now worry about your life. What about their life? What about their family life? You disrupted it. You make a vote on it. You mark out there all this about that the consequences of the jury system. That's why you fed it, because you want to be fly to let get stop at the risk, and then not be a held for what action you do over here for over $250, almost $300. Now you fainted over $300. That's the price you pay. It's crazy out there. Be safe.
Upon hearing the news, Isaac collapses to the floor. Meanwhile, the judge doesn't skip a beat as he individually polls the jurors and moves on to the next count.
The judge had to be keep doing, because who cares about she fainted or not, because she did the crime. She has to be held accountable. The judge has to be, saying, you know what, it's not the first time we say it, because we know that we're not gonna stop, but we gotta keep reading it. And the next thing, in the meantime, we're gonna call 911. We're gonna talk to the paramedic, but they gotta read it, because in court this is gonna be procedure. So basically, they have to hold for the attorney to hear it, for everyone to hear, because they be on long waiting for those consequences for the verdict. The judge has to say it loud, regardless she friend or not. That's not his problem to. So she felt that she knows that she not supposed to bring that gun. She knows that she's not supposed to shoot. She knows that she's not supposed to do all that. But now you fainted. Did you faint when you shot up? Did you know you didn't, because you're strong and independent? And then now you gotta pay for 200, almost $300. That's why your price you pay for it, $300. This is ridiculous. This is nonsense at this point.
Sir, is that your verdict? Man, is that your verdict? Man, is that your verdict? And
As the court staff tends to Isaac, who remains on the floor, the judge continues to carry on with the business at hand.
take your verdict, sir? Take your verdict, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. As count two of the indictment.
The judge did that because I'm a judge, I'm not a doctor. How can I be a hold and go and then check it? Are you okay? Can I check your personal? It's not my job. And my job is to push you and then make you go to jail. Call the paramedic, that's his job. Call the doctor, that's his job. Call the nurse, that's their job. But me, as a judge, I have to give you your sentences, regardless or not. Either you're a citizen or not. I have to give. If you do something, if you break the law, I got to hold you accountable. And then if you fainted, if you're sick, I'm not gonna be able to stop whoever it is. But the thing is, I have to call the other people that's in charge of that case, which is about your health, your sickness, and then next thing, I'm gonna call the nurse. But when you hold accountable, I'm the judge. I'm gonna be telling you what you need and what you did wrong and what you need to do in order to comply with the rule, and next thing for stopping you for not happening the next time. This is player book 101. Ah, modern woman.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of second-degree murder. Sir, is that your verdict? Your verdict, ma'am?
Yes.
Your verdict, ma'am?
Yes.
Your verdict? Your verdict? Your verdict? Your verdict, sir? Yes, sir. Your verdict? Your verdict? Yes, sir. Your verdict. As to count three.
Damn, she count for the four. She was guilty for all of them. That means they probably has the footage. They probably has the 911 script. So they probably has the neighbor that certified they see her, and next thing you know, she probably see it later on. But it's too late, baby girl. It's too late. When the cops find out, and then find the gun, and then they find the bullet is already to let the people die already, they are dead, and then they are long gone. You make it happen, you cut the last shot, but don't blame them. I know you probably go over because of emotional, you probably go over it because you feel this and that thought away, but at the end of the day, you take a life, you take out a life. It's not funny, it's not a joke. That person not gonna come back to their family, and then I don't think that they overreacted at this point. You call three life actually because they destroy a family, because the kids that's come out here, they're supposed to be able to enjoy the life. You take that away from the family, take that away from the mother, and you take the mother away from their family. So basically, this is what is supposed to be. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things they cannot do for the law for this state, depending on the state you are in. But I think it's a fair deal for you to be accountable for all three, because I don't know for a fact, but the thing is, the matter is, if they have the footage, they see you, they have the gun, baby girl, why on the floor? Step up. You don't need to cry right now because you did the deed. It's time to pay up. Don't cry. Be
That
happy.
was count four, I'm sorry. Excuse me. In count four, a criminally negligent homicide is included in count four. So is that your verdict, ma'am?
After a few minutes, as the judge continues, Isaac lets out a scream and pleads for help.
Your verdict?
And there we go. Because what happened when they called up the mommy, it's over. Because now the reason why they call for her mom, because they know her mom is ratchet. Her mom gonna come and then fight for the job or negotiate under the table or something like that. Do something sneaky or fishy so they can put down the sense lower, or she can get out of that. Because what they do something bad. They don't call for the dad, they call for the mom, because their mom is the one that's gonna be playing the game, and the usual woman is like, I'm a woman and she's a woman. You're gonna take my daughter away from me? But ma'am, this is what she did. She took away the daughter from the family and took away the life of the mother with the kids. So basically, she didn't have a chance to be a mother as well. She just sat down, because it doesn't make no sense for me to cry for your mommy when the baby that's on the wound didn't even have the chance to cry for mommy. Probably they will, the kids probably will, because by the time he's with that, this life slipping away slowly, crying for mommy, mommy, what happened? Why I'm not feeding? Why I don't have any sign of you? Why I'm gonna have to go with you, mommy? So this cry that you cry for mommy, this is the same cry the baby cry in the belly, because mommy, what happened? Why you're not breathing? They have to go too. So basically, you should pay attention to that. You pray for that before you do any action. That's what I'm telling you guys. Everything has consequences. If you think it's funny, it's not funny until you go to the court and then be held accountable, especially if you bring down someone. Because at the end of the day, somebody gonna teach you that when you break the law, you gotta pay the time, and this is the hard spot for the mother woman.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Isaac is convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder, reckless homicide, and criminally negligent homicide of the unborn baby. She's sentenced to 30 years in a state penitentiary and won't be eligible for release until the year 2040, when she'll be 42 years old.
So 30 years is not that bad. 42 years. So basically, I will, if I was a judge, I'll sentence to life, because you take a two life, and then now on top of that, you don't let the baby has a life. So at the end of the day, I will take away is the fair deal for me. But again, what you guys think? If you have any question, then video. If you have any comment, let me know. But when you guys do the time crime, you gotta pay the time, because somebody,